What is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty, back here with another video. Now, in this video today, we are going to be reacting to DBG ranking the best point guards in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM. So there's going to be a lot of point guards on this tier list. Again, it is a mix of both next gen and current gen, so we'll just have to kind of see how that does transpire. DBG ultimately ends up being more catered towards next gen, even though he says, you know, my opinions are still based on current gen. You know, it is, but at the same time, he knows a lot more about next gen, where I know a lot more about current gen. So that's just kind of something that you guys should know before we dive any deeper. And if you are new to DBG's channel, don't subscribe to him, make sure to do so. His link will be down below in the description. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, would like to help a brother out, please smash that subscribe button, as we're on the road to 60,000 subscribers. So we'll see who DBG has up first.
We're gonna be ranking these from S tier to worthless tier, and we got
what, 6 tiers here? 7 tiers?
So we're gonna start off with Jared Jack. I'm gonna put Jared Jack
middle of the road.
C tier. I think when we're talking about overall point guards, he's somewhere between.
A while ago, guys, on my no money spend account, he carried me. Like, he really did. He definitely carried me on my no money spend account a while ago. But
I think C tier is
I just don't know
the right tier for him. Obviously, there are guys that I've completely forgotten on this list that you might argue should be in higher tiers.
I mean, an Evo Jared Jack card, though, I remember I used the Ruby. I didn't even use the Amethyst, and he was very, very solid.
He can't really curry his, he can't curry at all. His, ability to create isn't the greatest, but, I mean, for his time, he was unbelievable.
Plus, he has, what was it, jump shot 3, I think? I mean,
then we got Smush.
He was very, very solid.
I'm going to put Smush.
I would put him B, but
Smush is either the lower end of A tier or the upper end of B tier at that point guard position.
That's true. Smush is fine. He's fine. It's just we'll see.
We'll see.
I agree. We'll see, because
the rest of the cards are.
We do have a lot of point guards left, so the first couple are always just the hardest. I feel like.
Anthony Simons B tier.
And he's not terrible. He's just not that great. Like, objectively, if you want to use Simons and you like him, go ahead.
I don't like him on next gen. He is just better than Jared Jack.
You could do your thing.
He's really good. I think his dribble style is a reason why.
Current gen, I think he's fine though, right? Maybe not. I think he's fine on current gen. Pretty good.
Obviously, the dunk contest champion. His release is alright, like his Draymond release.
I mean, it's just not great on a point guard. The Draymond release on a point guard is just
good cards.
It's pretty mid, pretty mediocre.
Like, for his price, you can go and get yourself a Dinwiddie who's just a million times better.
Dinwiddie definitely is better.
We are
no doubt about it.
Baron Davis. Baron Davis is
he's
we're talking next gen. He's better than Simons, and he's better than Smush. But
yeah, but he's not good on current gen. C tier.
I'll give him B tier. And I'll give both Baron Davis cards B tier.
I mean, I guess,
because I don't think they're quite as good as Smush. But this
on current gen, give me Jared Jack over Baron Davis. And it's not close.
On current gen,
it's really not even close.
But on current gen, it's kind of a shock, but Amethyst Baron Davis is probably better than
who?
Opal Baron Davis, which is absolutely nuts. Like,
I mean, he is, just because the Showtime dunks.
Like, it's kind
the
of
Showtime dunks was
just like shocking ones.
It's just sad. More than anything, it's sad the fact that we went all this time and they never put Showtime dunks on that Baron Davis card. So imagine giving us a free season of giving card that doesn't have Showtime dunks.
Showtime dunks is
I mean, he was okay.
Simmons, A tier. You could argue
Simmons is good.
You could argue Simmons in F tier.
I'm sorry. Simmons is good.
Depending on what your playstyle is.
He is so elite.
He's an elite dunker. Yeah.
He's so good, man. Like, I know I'm saying a lot.
He's a tough one to rate because he is unique. He's very, very unique.
Now, we start to see a lot more of these big point guards, he's gonna lose value. But for now, he's just so elite.
This is gonna annoy a lot of people, but I think Smush is better than Sura. Like, I just think
that doesn't annoy me. It's preference. I like Sarah more, but it's definitely preference.
I'm taking Sura 10 times, or sorry, I'm taking Smush Parker 10 times out of 10. Doesn't
I
matter.
think a lot of it is just DBG loves guys with good releases too. I think that's a lot of it, and rightfully so. You know, you should, but I think Bob Sura gives you more of that all around type player.
With these two guys, it's just preference. Like, it really is. Smush versus Sura is very, very much just personal.
It all is preference. I would definitely have Sura up.
Gonna be on the side of
And that's the only thing is I think Sura is more fit at A tier than a guy like Smush. But that's my opinion as well.
Better, and that's fine. But my preference is for Smush over Sura. So that's what I'm going to do. And we got Chauncey.
Don't put him in worthless, man.
His release is horrendous.
I'm fine with E tier for the stage we're in. I'm fine with E tier. Just don't put him in worthless, because for a time Chauncey served his purpose. Like he was solid for his time. He was. Don't argue with me on that either. He was solid.
Then we got CP3. CP3 is like that one tier below a Jared Jack, so he's going D tier.
On next gen when he first came out,
he came out in December.
I don't know when it was. He was incredible on next gen.
And he was good. He was like the best cheap point guard in the game until...
Especially on next gen. Current gen, I would say he never was like really like that. But on next gen, he was just so elite.
And then obviously Jared Jack came out, who was just way better than him. But he was great. Raised and clamps quick first step. Speaking of CP3 though.
I haven't used the Oppo CP3, so I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting a 6 foot tall point guard above C tier.
I can't really say one thing or another. But the thing is...
tiny. He's just tiny.
Thing is, on next gen, I still think Oppo CP3 would be a lot of fun to use. I really truly do. Now that's my opinion. I will say I've seen a lot of people try to run Rondo, and even with his height, it's just tough to do. It really is.
Clem, I think is the best of all of these point guards we've seen so far.
Really? You're taking Clem Haskins over Ben Simmons? Now, objectively speaking, DBG, we haven't seen a lot of good point guards here. We haven't seen a point guard that I would run even on my no money spend account right now. But if you're asking me if I get one person for my no money spend account, Ben Simmons or Clem, give me Ben Simmons, okay? Please give me Ben Simmons, and I'm not gonna have any.
Obviously, take away Simmons. Simmons is a unique player. I think Clem.
He said take away Simmons. So that's fine.
Clem's release, I really like it. I like his handle. He has got half range. Clem is one of those like really, really underrated players.
I'll try Clem out on my no money spend account. I'll try him out
in a batch of cards where
he did come out in a big bag of cards. I didn't really like that low tier players though. I didn't.
But he's definitely one of the better guys at that point guard position. Yeah, so Clem's going A tier. Kobe White.
He was solid when he came out.
I think I might have to move everybody down tiers.
Like, for the time he came out, he was definitely solid.
In the low tiers. I'm going to put Kobe White in... He's good. He's got good height, good length, good shoot. I'm going to put Kobe White in A tier as well. Kobe White's probably the best player, honestly. We've seen it. I don't know. Clem's probably the best than Kobe White. But I'm telling you, Kobe White's handle is not...
Still, you're saying Clem then Kobe. But the thing is... those guys are fine. Don't get it twisted. Those guys are fine. But A tier, that's kind of high. We'll have to see if they end up in A tier. It's just hard because... Ben Simmons is in a league of his own right now. Like, I think Kobe White is way more comparable to Bob Sura than a guy like Ben Simmons. But that might just be me, too.
Nice. He plays a lot like he's
I don't have a problem with Kobe White. I don't. He's fine.
Yeah, he just does a lot. He does a lot of things you kind of wouldn't expect a card to do, and he does them all well. And yeah, him and Chris Boucher came out on the same day, and they are two of the best diamonds in the game. So, A tier for him.
They did come out a while ago, though. It was pre-250.
Sexton, when he came out, was great. I don't think
you got to put him right with Kobe White.
He's just small.
Yeah, but
he's better than Clem. Yeah, he's A.
I was going to say, Colin Sexton is fine.
Sexton was a really, really good card when he came out.
Like, he is literally fine.
Kind of like. Still is a really, really solid card in this game.
He's fine.
I think I'm going to have to... we're 7 minutes in. I'm going to start putting in the bums. The lower tier players. And I might have to start moving people down tiers. Alright, so we got worthless tier. We got...
Who's going to worthless? Gilbert, bro. That dude is worthless.
Gilbert in the worthless tier. He is horrendous. Gonna put JoJo into Chris Paul tier.
Okay, that's
D tier.
It's kind of high for JoJo,
right,
maybe.
JoJo's
that's fine though. I'm not gonna argue it.
Go into E tier. He's just too little. Even when you bad him up, he's not great.
I remember at the start of the year, I was trying to debate like who I should run at my other point guard because obviously I had Pink Diamond Steph, and I wasn't super high on Stockton yet. So I bounced back and forth with like Darren Williams, JoJo White. I even tried Agent Zero, man. I was trying everybody.
Spud Webb getting the worthless tier. He's really poor. He's really,
Imagine
poor.
Spud
Ty
Webb.
Lawson is awful. I thought Ty Lawson was going to be like better CP3. No, man, he's so much worse.
I don't even remember that
There's
Ty
just something
Lawson
about
card.
Ty Lawson that
Like,
makes him
I don't even remember
horrendous.
using him.
I just hate him. I hate that card so much in this game. Jamir Nelson.
Like, Jamir is not bad. I remember when DBG first did like
one
a
of
point
these.
guard tier list, he was like in D tier like
I got C
3
tier for
months
Jamir.
ago.
I got C tier for Jamir because, again, he can't curry. He does have a good release. He's like a worse version for
Yeah,
me of, like, a
especially
Felipe Lopez
Jamir
or
is
a-
fine. He can go get you a bucket.
Yeah,
man.
that's basically, he's a much smaller, much worse Felipe Lopez.
He can go get you a bucket.
Okay, we got 3 dames here. We're gonna go like this with my dames. We're gonna go like this. Where's my 3rd dame? Gonna go like this with the dames. We got A tier, we got B tier, and then we got C tier because this. I don't particularly like the way Dame moves.
I mean, I'm fine with what he did here, but I feel like the pink diamond Dame, the one at C tier, is by far the best player at C tier, and I don't think it's close. I'll say that. I don't even think it's close.
Brian Davis. I prefer Brian Davis.
Yeah,
I'm
pink
not
diamond
that
Dame
high on
is
Dame
better
Rose.
than
I'm also gonna move
Baron
you down.
Davis.
Smush, you're gonna go down a tier. I think that makes it look a little bit better. I'm not as high on Dame. Like, a lot of people would have Dame.
I'm not super high on Dame either, but to say Baron Davis is really like that, I just don't agree with that either.
Okay, so we need to fill out these lower tiers though. I'm gonna move down, move almost everybody down a tier.
Dennis Schroeder's worthless. That dude
might work better.
stinks.
He's looking at these guys here. Are there any of these guys that are as bad as these 3 here?
Dennis Schroeder, that dude stinks.
I don't think so. So, yeah, you're going to go down, you're going to go down, you're going to go down, you stay. You go down, you go down.
Okay.
You go down, you go down.
Okay. Do not move Bob Sura down. Don't move Bob Sura down.
Darius Garland. Darius Garland is classic.
Think about Garland
Darius
is, again,
Garland
he's a
was
newer
like
card.
6'5".
I've been kind of out of commission for the last week, so a lot of these cards I'm going to have to try out. I really will.
Pretty good. His dunking's mediocre. He's just not spectacular, is he? He's all right. That's kind of the only way you can describe him. Is like he's meh. He's fine. He's okay.
Again, I'll just have to try him out and see.
Good things about Darius Garland, but he's just not the he's not that like be all and end all great card in this game. He's fine. For his price, he's mediocre, but I think you can just get cheaper guys to do the same job. Fox
is good. He's pretty solid. No doubt about it. He is pretty solid.
S-tier players, yeah, but I do really like De'Aaron Fox.
I even like Fox more than Kobe White. Like Diamond Kobe White, give me De'Aaron Fox.
There's just something about him. There's just something about him that just separates. That I would say, look, I would rather have Clem Haskins instead of him.
I haven't used Clem
Schroeder.
He stinks.
I hate him. Schroeder E tier. I hate him.
He's worthless, bro.
That
dude
I hate
sucks.
This guy with a passion.
He's worthless.
Yeah, you should probably argue he's D tier.
No.
I just can't stand him.
I would argue he's worthless. That dude sucks.
D.
What? Okay, I don't understand it because you can't compare Derrick Rose to JoJo White. And Pete Diamond Derrick Rose is better than that Baron Davis card by a wide margin, in my opinion. So, in my opinion, Derrick Rose is B tier. That's me. I'd have that Derrick Rose in B tier.
Yeah, you can badge him up. Yeah, you can give him half showtime. But, like, for me, he's released unusable.
What?
He's a trash can on next gen.
Unusable. Unusable.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
He is an absolute trash can on next gen.
Here's the next gen effect. Because on current gen, that Derrick Rose is incredible. S tier.
I'm going to have to put him in S. I'm not the biggest fan of this card. I don't think he's worth the MT because
he's not, but he is S tier.
You're spending that much MT on. But at the end of the day, he's by far the best card we've seen. And he is the only dark matter point guard in the game. So I think it's a fair spot to put him into good old S tier right here. I think that is a fair spot to put him at the top. Dom Buse. Dom Buse is going A tier. Dom Buse.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with A tier for him. No, Ben Simmons.
I mean, it's debatable. It is definitely debatable. Whether
you might as well move Ben Simmons up. I think the majority of the community respects Ben Simmons enough. I would move Ben Simmons up. I would. That's me.
Buse is like a worse Derrick Rose. They actually both have Derrick Rose release, and I think his defense is fantastic. His dunking is fantastic. He's only got gold range, but his overall movement's good. He's got a good length, 6'4" with a long wingspan. Don Bu's A tier. Donald. I'm gonna put Donald, the Don himself, in S tier.
I'm fine with Donald in S. I am. I'm fine. I think he's worse than Derrick Rose. I think he's in between Derrick Rose and Don Boo's.
Really nice
so
cards. Like I have both in my squad. I would probably run Donald.
It's just kind of tough,
but it's very, very close.
I would too.
And yeah, I'm gonna put him.
I'd move Ben up.
Bledsoe. I'm
never
just
used
say this
him
right now. I've not used Bledsoe. I'm gonna guess that he's probably 6'1", so I'm gonna guess he's a D tier point guard.
I've not used Bledsoe, so I can't really say much either.
Fat Lever.
He's good.
This is a close one. I'm gonna put Fat Lever in A because
of what?
I used him on current gen. I didn't like his release.
Oh, you doesn't
a weird upper, but he's chicken man on X.
Doesn't he have X on base? I haven't used the card, so I can't say
him
much.
Versus Donald, which one's better? It's like Fat Lever is better on next gen. Donald is better on current gen.
I'm gonna have to use Fat. I really am, because I think he is going to be even better than DBG's making him out to be. Like, I think he's gonna be pretty solid.
Better of a card, but I might like Fat Lever's the best player in A tier, so I might move him up. I might move him up to S tier. Frank Ntilikina, no brainer, S tier. Frank is so good. He's like,
and again, a lot of these I can't really argue because I haven't played the game in a week. So Frank is another card I personally have not used. But to say he's S tier, okay.
Better than Lonzo, but better. That's basically what you're getting with Frankie right here. Like,
chill on my man's Lonzo. Lonzo's S tier.
Elite dunker, 6'6" at the point guard position. Got really good length, can shoot the ball well, has a good release. Like, Frank is a beast in this game. He is no question about it. Belongs up here in S tier. Downtown Freddie Brown.
Downtown Freddie Brown, my boy.
Like, he's fine.
I even think Derrick Rose is better than him. I still give me on current gen Pink Diamond D Rose over him.
Again, if you were to ask me who I prefer,
honestly, guys, I think Pink Diamond Derrick Rose is better than every single player at B tier. I really, truly do. But that's my opinion. I don't know for sure. That's just what I would guess if I was going to like a competitive game tonight.
Like objectively, down there, Freddie Brown or Much Parker. If you're looking stats and badges wise, it's Fred Brown, but. Man, I hate that release. Yeah,
the release is kind of tough.
Why you even have Kyrie here?
It's kind of a tough release.
This Kyrie is going into this. This Kyrie is just better, Fred Brown. So I'm gonna put this Kyrie.
That Kyrie is pretty good, especially on defense.
Difference, but
that Kyrie
I'm putting this other Kyrie down in D tier.
I don't disagree.
Like, it's literally like the three similar cards. The best of them is Kyrie. The second best is Fred Brown.
The Pink Diamond Kyrie really isn't it, man.
In three different tiers.
He's just not it at all. It's
disappointing that like 2K did go and give us a free Kyrie Irving in Spotlight Sims, and he kind of sucks. But sure, look, it is what it is. Fred VanVleet.
He's good. Freddie's fine. Freddie's
really,
fine. He is, but he's fun to use.
Like he's anywhere near as good as CP3. He can't like Curry or anything. Yeah, he's D tier.
He's a fun card to use, though, no doubt about it.
Gary Payton.
Gary's tough, man.
B, but he's the best.
I don't care what anybody says about Gary. He'd be A tier for me.
He's very
He's so tough. He is A. I don't even think it's close.
I
guess it is because you got Pink Diamond Kyrie at B.
Like better than the guys.
Again, I remember these guys more because they were some of the best cards pre 250, so they were more used in my opinion. So like a Gary and Kyrie, I know those guys are very, very close in kind of skill level. I'm fine with that though.
Some guys that I think are better than Gary Payton left.
I don't think there's that many. There's that many good players left though. I really don't.
Payton's really, really good on defense and a pretty mediocre shooter, but he's not awful.
The point guard position's weak, dude.
I'm gonna put Bonga B just so people don't get angry. But Bonga is once we start getting the tall point guards, Bonga is gonna be god tier. I'm telling you.
Okay, he just gassed it badly. Bonga is he's okay, guys. I mean. He's okay. He's never going to be anything he's not because he's not good on offense. Like, say whatever you want. Bonga is not good offensively.
I still use Bonga to this day in my squad. He's fine.
For what?
He's fine. I just use him in case I come up against Magic Johnson because he can guard him. And in an era of the tall point guards, you're going to have to find a budget tall point guard.
No, you won't because you can always switch matchups and you can always play defense.
You have to like manipulate all your matchups and switch and everything constantly.
I mean, you don't...
and he shoots the ball well, in my opinion. I like his release. So, Bonga, B
If
tier
you like
push
that
out.
release, you got it, man.
IT,
That's all I can really say.
D. Like he's tiny. He's 5'9".
Hey, if you like your random
Actually, no,
IT,
I'm gonna put him in
man,
E tier because there's a way more fun 5'9" player to use.
Nate
What
Rob.
Isaiah Thomas. D, but if you want to argue C, I'm not gonna.
I mean, none of these cards are really anything, bro. Like, if you're using that Isaiah Thomas, I'm sorry. That's all I can say. Because you could buy a guy in the auction house for 2,000 MT. You're gonna have way more success with multiple guys.
Would
so
have the guy in.
I mean, if you like bad boy Piston IT, go ahead, do
I know
your
a lot of
thing.
people
But
would have him in C tier, but I'm putting him in D because I don't particularly like him. This Jamal Murray clamps up.
next gen, he's
Bandaged up.
okay.
This Jamal Murray C tier.
On
He's
next
not that
gen,
far off Kobe White.
current gen, he's still just not it.
I think
man.
his animations are good. His release is that little bit slow. But this Jamal Murray S. I think he's overpriced because he's a moments card.
I mean,
Like he really is. A lot of people aren't as high on. This
on
guy.
next gen, yes, Jamal Murray is very good. On current gen, please do not use Galaxy Opal Jamal. He is not
in
it.
that moments card tier.
He's just not
Which,
it, guys. I'm
unfortunately,
sorry.
Most of the time, moments cards are a lot more expensive than they should be because they're rare. But in terms of his actual just output in the game, it's exceptional. Like, again, his animations, everything about him is brilliant on next gen. So
Next gen, yeah. Current gen,
Yeah,
he's
we
just
have
not
got
really
S
that great.
tier.
He's not terrible. He's not great though.
Jamal Murray, in my opinion, anyway. Jeremy Lin,
A tier.
A.
I thought he's gonna put
Definitely
him in
A.
like
Like
C tier.
he's very comparable to O'Donnell. I think a lot of people have really slapped on this Jeremy Lin card because I think he was.
I mean, even when he
Great when
came
he came
out,
out.
yeah, he was, but nobody really. I mean,
He was better in my opinion.
He was-
Gary Payton and Dwayne Wade when he came out. He was elite.
I think you could throw him all into
Jeremy
that
Lin was
kind of same
absolutely-
category on
absolutely
current
elite when he
gen.
came out.
D
It's just
Wade,
better
Gary, Jeremy,
John
Kyrie. I mean, they're all kind of same level.
I
I thought Pink Diamond
mean,
stock
people are
was
gonna
gonna
want
be
to say
good.
C tier just based on how used they are with his release, but I mean, he's just objectively D tier, isn't he?
He's not that good.
6'1", not a long wingspan. He's objectively D tier. I think are there any like bottom two tiers? Oh, Mark Price is a garbage man. Mike Bibby's not half bad, but he's like a 30k exchange, so I'm putting him into trash.
I wish he put Dennis Schroeder in trash.
Because I hope that nobody ever does another exchange.
Like
I
Dennis
hope that for
Schroeder's
as
exchange costs like 10k.
Long
I mean,
as this game exists, no one ever does an
it's just
exchange. Because they
trash.
want to change him next year. Hampton. C. Or
I've
no,
never
it's not
used
D, oh
RJ
my-
Hampton. Never used him.
He's so meh. He is so meh.
Can't really say much.
MCW, E tier. If Lonzo Ball was
He's
here,
not
he goes
that
E tier as well.
bad.
He just doesn't bring anything on offense.
He's not
Penny,
that bad
E
though.
tier. He's not quite worth us because on next gen he moves, but that's about it. Tony Roten.
He's good.
I mean, there is a world where Tony Roten. I'm gonna put Tony Roten in D tier. Like, there's a world where Tony Roten is a really good card.
He is
or
good.
say there's potential of Tony Roten later on in the year to be a really good card because he actually is a really nice release. It's the 79 3 ball. I get it. He's 6'6".
I mean, 79 3 ball, right? No hot spots. I understand what DBG is saying, but still, you get to the mid-range area, he's fine. He's fine.
Nah, he was great for his time though. He really.
I
really
like
was.
Tony Roten a
And,
lot
like,
when
the
he
reason
came
why
out.
I haven't
really
put him in D
did.
tier was
I really
so
truly
many
did.
people replaced their Chris Paul with their Tony Rotens, but then most people replaced their Tony Roten with a Jar Jack. So I don't think I can put him.
That's exactly
higher
right.
than this.
DBG is so you're not wrong.
Okay, Terry Rozier, Utah. Of course, there is no other place other than S tier.
Imagine what am I seeing right now? What are my eyes seeing right now? Why is a 5'9" point guard who I've never used in S tier? What DBG, are we okay? Are you good? Are you good? Are you okay? Do you need some help? Please move him to E tier.
Like this, you don't understand how good this guy is. I dropped 29 points with him earlier today in a unlimited game. I'm just trying to play unlimited games. I played one and dropped 29 points with him.
He's still E tier.
But in reality, Utah's probably he's a more fun Isaiah Thomas. So let's just put him in D tier.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
if you're talking fun factor, Utah's the best. And even just shouting Utah after every time he scores, that's one of my most enjoyable things.
I might get him just to
I'm
run him
putting
in
Nate
triple
Robinson
threat
down here in
online.
E tier. I think Utah's
next
just more
gen.
fun than Nate Robinson. Like straight up, there's
That's
only
what
room for
ultimately
one
what
5'9"
that's
player
what
in
I'm saying. These guys are all 5'9". With whoever's more fun, put them up a tier. That's fine with me. Ultimately, all these guys are worthless. But
tier, and it's going to
that's
Yuta
fine
over
with
Nick
me.
Robinson. Yuta is just so fun to use. Steph, I don't like Steph B tier.
Ooh,
I don't like him at all.
B-tier?
There's just
That's
something
bad.
about him.
He's
He
A
just
tier.
seems non-existent
That's
on
bad.
defense. Like I don't know what exactly it is.
I get it, DBG. I understand what you're saying. I don't love Steph that much either. But objectively, he is an A tier player.
I just don't like Steph Curry. Like I know a lot of people are high on Steph. A lot of people really do like the card. I just don't. I just don't at all. I think he's a severely flawed card. I think he is very average in this game.
I don't think he's great, but he's still A tier.
Dinwiddie, S.
Spencer Dinwiddie is really like that. Look, I can't disagree because I haven't used the card, but maybe I need to just broaden my horizons a little bit with all these cards DBG is listing here. Okay, I see the point guard
If you're
position.
on current gen, yeah, Dinwiddie's probably not going to go into S tier. But if you're
Oh my gosh, why can't I just get a good S tier point guard for current gen, man? Why? I mean, that's the thing, though. It's just tough. It's so tough nowadays to find that on current gen.
He's asking no question. Blinders, 6'6", good release, Curry slide. Off rage, off clamps. He's got everything.
DBG needs some rest, my boy.
Absolutely fantastic.
But yeah, that's the
fantastic.
thing.
So,
it's like
Spencer Dinwiddie.
I need somebody good for current gen, man.
John Wall.
S tier. There's no question.
Close one.
There's no close one.
I'm gonna bring him up and bring Donald down.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think this looks a little bit better.
John Wall is easily S tier.
Donald, is he better than Jamal?
You could move both of them down, honestly.
Yeah,
like
John Wall
honestly, you
really
could move
good.
them both down.
Again, is he worth the grind? Probably not. Like, I didn't sleep for days, and I didn't even do the entire grind myself. I was splitting it with somebody, and I still didn't sleep for days.
That grind, if you did that grind,
right before 250 final as well.
Hey man, shout out to you, man.
But again, good shooter, good handles, good dunker.
That was right before 250 finals too, because I remember everybody was doing it while I was just sleeping.
Is he the best point guard in the game?
Yeah,
no.
rest.
Is he on the similar level to Derrick Rose? Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah, he's S. Killian Hayes.
He's solid.
I mean, you clamps up Killian Hayes, or give quick first step to Killian Hayes. He's probably.
He's solid.
I don't think he's quite as good as a Smush Parker.
He's definitely solid.
I can't believe I had Smush Parker in A tier. He did not belong in that tier. I'm just saying that right now. Actually, if I'm putting Steph Curry and Steph, get into A.
I'm
Steph
saying, like,
not by much, but
like it's just kind of for their budget, right? DBG hypes up the budget cards, which deservedly so. But come on, DBG, Steph is really he's an A tier player.
I think I'm like, even though I don't like Steph, I was underrating him. I put him in B. Okay, that tier looks a little bit better. But Killian
looks
Hayes
a lot
really
better.
good
Absolutely,
release. You just need to give him quick
it looks
step,
a lot
which he doesn't
better.
come with. Lonzo,
S, no question, no
this is a tough
brainer.
one. I'm putting Lonzo in A tier. I know a lot of people are gonna have Lonzo in S. I'm not as big a fan of him on current gen. I think he's just not very good on next gen.
So let me get this straight. Lonzo Ball is 6'6". He has got a great release, great full court dribble six. Just because he doesn't have the Curry escape doesn't mean he's A tier. He's an S tier player, y'all.
If you're asking who I'd rather take Calderon or Lonzo on next gen, I'm probably taking Calderon, who's actually not on this list.
On next gen, maybe.
This Luka Doncic. I mean, you give this Luka Doncic his defensive badges.
That Luka's solid.
B.
He's
not half bad. He's a 6'7" point guard with really nice defensive stats. Like he's got like in the 85 plus in all his defensive
I'm not gonna disagree at all.
Really good lateral quickness is 6'7". So I'm putting him in B tier.
I cannot disagree right there. Can't disagree at all.
Luka
Because quite honestly, like a day before the Opa Luka came out, I looked at the Diamond Luka and thought, if I badge this guy up, can I use him in the 250 finals? I thought about that. It was like a week and a half in advance. I wasn't like the day or two before, but that thought definitely crossed my mind because he has the Zion or the old Zion base,
and speaking
which
of different
was very
players,
solid.
Luka Doncic is S tier, and there is no question about that. Is Luka as a shooter?
Luka's incredible.
He's
the best point guard in the game, in my opinion.
Luka Doncic, Galaxy Opal is one of the best cards period in the game, and he's also got X and base. The only thing is with the Diamond Luka is he has the not great Luka Doncic base on next gen. He's going base 29 on current gen.
That's what I'm saying. Current gen wise, that release is good.
Okay, Pink Diamond Magic comes with like no range, no clamps.
I mean, the Magic for me is not a card I would ever use.
Actually, screw up.
He can't run either.
He's B tier as well. He's better than, like, I would use this Magic Johnson over half the guys in B tier. I'd use him over half the guys in A tier because he's got Hall of Fame deep hooks. But that's just very tactic, so I'm not.
Look, like guys, Magic Johnson is not a B tier player. If all you do is shoot hook shots, then maybe. But
necessarily putting him in.
I just don't know about all this, guys.
Because his main tactic is a troll tactic.
I just don't know about that Magic Johnson.
This Magic Johnson, whether it's this one or the Pantheon Magic Johnson, no
Opal Magic is S tier, no doubt.
Magic, absolutely.
Him and Luke are kind of a tier their own.
Absolutely fantastic.
Him and Luke are a tier their own.
His handle's good. His jumper's mediocre.
It's good enough.
He's elite on next gen. Even though he can't run on current gen, he can post up people from the 3-point line. Again,
I mean, with the speed glitch in the game on current gen,
troll card,
just because he can't run, I mean, you can make it okay.
Use in every way. S tier. The only problem is he can't run. Markelle Fultz.
I don't even know where to go with him.
D. I'll put him D.
I don't even know where to go with Markelle Fultz.
So yeah, he's like bang smack in the middle here. He's all right.
He's fine.
He's decent.
He's fine, man.
Controversial one, Oscar Robertson in A tier. If you're on next gen, Oscar Robertson is without doubt A tier in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Pink Diamond Oscar would be my starting point guard when I transitioned to next gen, which I still haven't done. I don't like the next gen game. But Oscar on next gen's fine. Current gen wise, he's not really
as
it.
a next gen player, I'm just gonna put
current gen. He's still probably B.
Blinders.
I mean, he's still probably B tier. So
post defense is pretty good if you're coming up against A.
I mean, if you're next gen like DBG is, I'm fine with him.
He's just an all around good card. His movement's good. His release isn't great on current gen, but I do feel like he's still a pretty good point guard. Pat Beverly, D. Nah, E tier. He would go D tier for his card. Like, I might move up tier because his card.
But objectively, Pat Bev isn't great.
But
alright, I mean, look at who's at D tier, bro. D tier is bad.
One tier below Bonga. He's a really tall point guard, 6'7", good defending the bigs.
Reggie Diaz, though,
I just don't like his jumper, and I think
that jump shot is so bad. Yeah, Bonga's jump shot's a lot better.
Rubio,
he's pretty solid. C tier.
I like his release.
I think he's C tier.
If we're talking current gen, he's probably B tier. But his release, I know for a fact, is good on current gen.
His release definitely is solid on current gen. There's no question about it.
On current gen, I've only used him on next. I didn't like him on next.
I'm fine.
B tier.
I might lean C tier with him, but it's
asterisk of.
If you want to put him at B tier, I'll take it. It's just hard because of Pink Diamond Dame at C tier. Like, I like Pink Diamond Dame. I really truly do.
From my experience, he's probably C.
That's just me.
Westbrook. A tier, B tier, and it's a close one.
Ooh, he went A tier with Opal Russ. See, I just don't agree with that necessarily, but hey, I see you. I don't agree with that, but I see.
I think Westbrook his Opal is one of the lowest cards in A tier, and I still don't understand why I had Steph Curry in B tier at the start. That's just me being dumb. Steph Curry is in the top 50% of the players in A tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say
probably
Steph
one of the top in B tier
well.
for his diamond, and one of the bottom in.
I mean, the cards are basically the same.
They're very similar cards. In the Opals, that slight bit better, and now that they changed the releases, Westbrook's actually a pretty good point guard. Steve Francis,
he's solid.
B.
B's probably right, but he's solid.
He's like an expensive but worse version of like Bob Sura and Smush Parker. He's all right though. He's all right. Steve Nash, same B tier.
I think Francis and Stockton, they all came out around the same time. Steve Nash, I give me him over basically everybody at B tier.
Like, he kind of offers a similar thing to what all these guys offer.
Honestly, for Nash,
point guards, except Nash,
give me Nash one step above.
Defense, same as Baron Davis, but I do think Nash is better than Baron
Davis. I think Nash is A tier.
And Tony Parker,
he stinks.
E tier. I get it. If you want to argue Tony Parker is better, he's still like 100k, so I could be bored. Like,
Tony Parker
I'm definitely
stinks,
biased
man.
against this card because of how expensive he is, but man, he sucks. I've tried to use him, he sucked.
He stinks.
Terry Rozier, D. Walt Frazier, D.
Where's
defense?
Bro, what? Walt Frazier stinks, DBG. Can we move Pink Diamond Derrick Rose up a tier? Like, look at who's at D tier. Can we move Pink Diamond D Rose up? Like Pink Diamond D Rose at Christmas wasn't one of the best point guards in the game. I think he was out by Christmas. I think he came out. Yeah, he was out. Yeah. Move Derrick Rose up. Other than that, guys, I mean, there's not really much here. It's just, I feel like the position tier lists are gonna get a lot. It's just gonna be interesting because, like, even at A tier, guys, like Diamond Kobe White, I'm unsure, right? I'd move him down a tier, but it's just so close and so just kind of opinionated at this kind of point at this stage. And it's the current gen next gen kind of debate, right? Whereas a guy like Like, for example, Jamal Murray, Galaxy Opal. On current gen, he is not an S tier player. He's not. Next gen, he is S tier. So that's just part of it as well. Lonzo Ball, I wish you would have him at S tier. That's
pretty much it.
That's the one guy I don't love.
That is the
Lonzo should move up,
and maybe
in the
comment section which ones you don't agree with, because at the end of the day, no two people's lists are going to be the same. This is my list based on my experience. I do play between both gens. I do mostly play on next gen, and to be honest, like, the way I'm playing 2K right now, I'm playing like 5 games of 5v5 max a week.
See, and that's the thing. I don't feel like DBG or I play the game that much. We know a lot about the cards because we do play with the majority of them. But at the end of the day, guys, our opinions do change. And again, I'm glad DBG moved Steph Curry up because I wasn't sure he was going to do that. And if Steph Curry was in B, that would just be awful. But Lonzo Ball, move him up, man. I don't mind it again. I think it's a pretty good overall tier list. I do like the B tier a lot. Out of the B tier, I don't know who I'd move up or down. So that's kind of the best tier for my liking, at least in my opinion. But yeah, Lonzo up in my opinion. And other than that, a very solid tier list all the way around from my man's DBG. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys and have a blessed day.